part of CT are you from?
From New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay.
Homicide, Haven, home of the breed, clean up crew and the family, the party, all that.
Okay.
Where it's real at, in other words.
So what would you say that your specific talent or your craft is?
Understanding, appreciating, and mastering. Consistency. Yeah. As far as consistency, it's like I'm real passionate about what I do. So I'm consistent. I don't let up for nothing. I move off of fumes. It's like a car driving on E, no gas. I'm that car with no gas, and I'm still moving because I'm so consistent, and I'm not gonna let a certain amount of gas stop me from what I'm doing. So to make it contrary or parallel to me, it's like I move off of no sleep. So sleep not gonna stop me. Adversity not gonna stop me. Hating, disagreeing, arguments, violence, streets not gonna stop me from what I want to do because I'm consistent in what I do.
I know that you are a rap artist. What do you classify your music?
My music is timeless. I mean that if you're in your 20s right now, you can listen to my shit when you're 40. Excuse my language. Listen to my stuff when you're 40, and you still gonna like it. It's timeless. I'm a rap artist, but at the end of the day, I'm a rapper, but I don't rap. I make music. So I say timeless, man. Classic, passionate, real, understanding, general, worldly. That's what I consider my music to be.
What has inspired you to make music?
Just want to be heard. I'm the youngest of four, and I was always considered the baby, so I really didn't have a voice when I was coming up, even though I did. But the shit that drive me is like I want to be heard because I know that I got something different to offer to the world besides what they already seen. So I got a story to tell. I'm smart enough to teach somebody something. I'm smart enough to feel dumb. So my whole thing is presenting something so people can learn from and teach somebody, help somebody else.
Who would you pinpoint somebody specifically or something specifically that was your motivation or was your inspiration?
My mother, being single, growing up, and watching her do stuff by herself. That's where most of my motivation came from. But just knowing that I got the God-given talent to speak and people listen. So once I started noticing that people listen to me, that gave me the ammunition to want to speak more. Because I know somebody out there or a group of people out there is listening to me.
So I know the name Wiley Don is affiliated with the Cleanup Crew. So can you tell me something about the Cleanup Crew, how that came to be, what it is, how you got associated with the Cleanup Crew?
See, the Cleanup Crew, at one point, it was me. When I was young, I felt like, first of all, I couldn't get Cleanup Crew copywritten with C's because it's people out there that clean up people's houses and literally clean that go by the Cleanup Crew.
They don't clean with the K, though?
Nah, because that's the real way to spell it.
Okay.
See, where the Cleanup Crew came with K's is I wanted to own it. I couldn't own it with C's. I could own it with K's because nobody did that. But Cleanup Crew came from me just being young, wild, reckless, and I was doing a lot of stuff by myself. So at that time and point in my life, I felt like I was a Cleanup Crew. Like I was having sex with a lot of girls. I was getting money. I was getting good grades. I was respecting my elders. I was doing a lot of stuff by myself. So I felt like I was a Cleanup Crew by myself because I had a lot of talents and a lot of attributes in the sex by myself. So me alone was a Cleanup Crew. That's where it came about. It wasn't about gang stuff. It wasn't about street nothing. It was about me just looking at myself like, yo, I'm taking care of a lot of stuff by myself. So this one body, this one person is a cleanup crew. And that's where cleanup crew came from, if you were otherwise.
There are a lot of young men, there are a lot of musicians, there are a lot of rappers who aspire to be Wiley Don, who aspire to be a part of the cleanup crew. So I guess my question to you is, what would you, out of some of the struggles that you've been through, what kind of advice, what kind of tips for somebody who wants to be you or wants to be like you, what would you say? Like, what kind of advice would you give?
Put God first. Be to yourself. Well, be yourself. And like, never give up. And don't use excuses for nothing, because everybody want to be a Wiley Don, but they don't want to walk in my shoes. They don't know what I've been through. Mm-hmm. So you be yourself first of all, and you get some type of relationship with God first, and you start to pay. You gotta pay attention and live life the way you're supposed to live it. And if you stumble and make mistakes, don't beat yourself up, because that's a part of learning. Mm-hmm. So anybody out there that want to be Wiley Don, I tell them, like, yo, first of all, you gotta be built for this. I didn't choose to be a convicted felon or looked at as a street person or like a violent person. This was like my lane and my life that I took to make me who I am now. So don't go through what I went through just because you're trying to be me, because if I had an option, I would have never went through what I went through. But I'm glad that I did, because it made me who I am. So just be true to yourself. Nothing is possible without love and God. And just be smart, man. Like, what you know is what you know. Stuff that you don't know, then you ask questions. You don't go forth with something that you don't know about. You be yourself, and you try to learn as much as you can before you make that decision on what you want to do. You want to be the person that everybody know, everybody show love to. 75% of the people in this world don't want to go through what I've been through and be who I am. Respect your elders, respect your family, and the people that you love, and express yourself in a fashionable and respectable manner. Don't try to be me because of what you see. Try to be me because you overcame stuff that was designed to make you fail, and stuff that was designed to keep you at a certain point in your life.
You are in the music industry. It's very competitive, and there's a lot of people who are reaching for the same thing. Yeah. What do you feel like sets you apart, that makes you different from everybody else?
I put God first, and my work ethic, and the type of people that I'm surrounded by, and the type of people that I deal with, and just the fact that I'm not a liar. I'm not somebody that's fronting. I want to give you raw, like, real stuff. I want to paint a picture to you. If it's not something that's good in my eyes and my people's, my brothers and my team eyes, I won't lay it. I don't waste time. That's what separates me from a lot of people.
I like it. Tell me about May 22nd. May 22nd is a big date.
It's a big date, but it's like a day where we get to prove ourselves. We not boastful or like the type of people that brag. I'm gonna finally get the people something that they was waiting for and asking for, which is my mixtape. I'm not charging nobody. I feel like y'all deserve that, because that's what I want to do. I want y'all to hear what I was working on. It's like a double-edged sword. It's the death and the birth of a lot of stuff. I look forward to May 22nd, my mixtape. I don't even know the name of it, but I'm thinking of When the Tables Turn, because the tables turned a lot since I've been home. And even before that, I'm with a real profound group of people. So the tables turn a lot. And everybody is full of love and respect. So May 22nd is like the birth of a group of people that came together with one motive, on the same page, and with a lot of things that we're trying to conquer. So as myself and as my team, we don't even care how you feel, because this is just the start of greatness and history. So May 22nd, don't forget it, the mixtape, When the Tables Turn.
Who is Wiley Don?
Wiley Don is a respectable, honest, God-fearing, tough, loving, tough twice then. Like, I feel like I'm a careful, cautious type of guy. Wiley Don is just Marcus. My last name is Wiley. And it came about from an older nigga from my hood calling me Wiley Don because I was in the hood wearing button-ups on the block, trapping. And I look like a Don. So he called me Wiley Don. And Wiley Don is like the transformation of a young man who found himself and who understands his God-given talent and know that he's favored. You could be a Wiley Don if you transform into somebody that is your best self.
A minute. Tell me, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, man, excuse my language, if niggas don't try me or my situation or my family, my friends, I see myself like on top. The best person I could be. I see myself on top in the next 3 years. 5 years, I just see myself waking up when I want to, calling shots, and giving somebody else the opportunity to broadcast themselves and their talents to the world. So it's like a shot caller, a boss, and running Sugar on the Iced Tea. But listen, man, I got a real team of people who work hard. The Breed, Cleanup Crew, aka the family. We hard workers, we young, we striving, we passionate, we dedicated, we consistent. Just stay tuned. May 22nd, mixtape When the Tables Turn. June 24th, I don't know the name of the EP, but I'm going to say perfection because we all perfectionists and we working for perfection. Instagram is at New Haven Wiley, NEWHAVEN WILEY. My Twitter is at Wiley Don, WILEYDON. And same for my Facebook, WILEYDON. So just hit me up or something. You follow me, I follow you back. I ain't on my high horse. Who's Who CT. Shout out to everybody behind the scenes and all that. CT, the whole CT. And show love to us, man. We love y'all. Clean up, breathe.